Hey y'all, what's up? This your girl Nicole, and I'm back with another podcast episode. And these podcasts about faith and seeing how far you've come on your journey with God and just how much God can do in your life when you trust Him. I talk about a lot of different things like that I've experienced in my life and things that God have shown me, and just watching everything around me, I see God in everything. So it's like it's always a testimony or a story. In every moment of my life, I'm experiencing lessons from God to show me just how real He is and just how to draw Him near. But not only that, He allows me to see things about myself to help me become a better person, to help me become the person He has called me to be. Today, my topic is about flaws standing in the way of your focus. And what I mean is, when we're younger, we're programmed to this point of caring what people say about us, caring what people think. I said this about myself, that I had became someone else because I was a people pleaser. Even though people didn't see it like that, it was like I was never prideful. I was never the person to be like, oh yeah, I got it. But I always wanted people to like me because I just wanted to be liked, And then I got to the point where I would pull back because I was even younger. When I was in high school, I had friends. I really had like my softball teammates and stuff. People who I would be around a lot. I had one friend that I had for years until an incident happened. It was like, but other than that, I would find myself being a loner because of what I thought people thought of me. I have several flaws that you can say, like I have circles around my eyes, like a little dark circles, genetics from my mom. The discoloring of my teeth, that actually happened when I was actually, I won't say I was born like this, but when my kids' teeth were in, they were white. Something happened when I was a kid and drinking my bottle at night, it caused a decay in my adult teeth, right? So they came out discolored. I dealt with that and not really wanting to speak or talk in front of anyone because of how they looked. I've had multiple, like procedures I've had them crowned multiple times and everything, and it still rolls back to the same issue. Like, there's different flaws I was born with that hindered me from accepting and loving who I was. My flaws were standing in the way of my focus. My flaws were pulling me away from who I truly was, because I was so worried about what people were going to say. And then when people would say or make comments about it, it would hurt me to a point that I would go into a shell. I would have so much to say, but I wouldn't say it in front of people. In school, I act like I couldn't even read. Like how we had to read out loud. Sometimes I'd be like, I don't want to read, or if I read with my head down. Like, I was so insecure. Instead of just being the educated person I am, the smart person that God created me to be, wisdom and knowledge, and I'm always learning. I'm not the smartest, but God definitely instilled knowledge within me, and I was afraid to be myself because my flaws were in the way of my focus. I let something earthly stop me from experiencing something spiritually. I allowed how I felt or how I thought people saw me to stand in the way of me actually being me. God created us exactly how He created us for a reason. There is something in that test that we find as a flaw. That's not a flaw. That's the uniqueness that He placed in us for us to be able to overcome that flaw. If it's something that we want to change, we can change it. But not only can we change it, we can help others who deal with the same thing change their same problems, or at least give them some input and some enlightenment of it, or where you got the knowledge from. It's the same way with God. You can go to Him and He's going to give you that same knowledge that you need to overcome something or to get through something. You find it in the Word. But not just reading, because a lot of times we read the Bible and we don't understand it. That's because you have to meditate and pray on it after you read it. God, help me to understand. I prayed before because I need that understanding. But if it's something that I got to meditate on, you just get in a quiet space and you just ask. The answer will come. He may not answer you through talking. He may answer you through a TV show. He may answer you through the radio. He may answer you through things like that. But see, the thing is, don't let that flaw of not being able to understand the Bible get you out of focus of searching for God. It all rolls back to God. It's going to always go back to God because He makes the world spin. And when we start to realize that, okay, I need to understand this to make my life make sense. Now I know how to pray because I'm getting in focus. Now I know how to really talk because I'm in focus. I may not be able to understand some parts of the Bible, but I know when I pray and I get in focus and I meditate and I ask God, He's going to show me. It's so beautiful when you really think about it. And it's like I said, life is the same relationship that you have with yourself. It's the same type of relationship you want to have with God. How you will nurture yourself, love yourself, pour into yourself, seek after who you are and who you're supposed to become. When you allow your flaws to no longer affect your focus, it's the same thing with God. You don't let anything hinder you from searching for Him. I always say, if I come to tell you one thing or come to encourage you about one thing, it's this. You are who you are. And you are who you are with purpose. With purpose. For a purpose. This is a blessing to be alive. And my thing is, don't allow nothing and no one to stop you, including yourself. Get your emotions out of it and really see who you are and how much power you hold within yourself. And go after everything that you prayed for. Stop letting your flaws hide your focus, hinder your focus. Stop letting fear stand in the way of your faith. Be above it. Because God is above us, beneath us, on the side of us, in us. We have this, okay? So I just want to say, love who you are, embrace it, and if it's something that you feel is a test, then face that test head on. Whatever it takes to stay focused on your faith, on your purpose, and on God. Let's get to it in 2022. I pray that everyone is having a great day. I'm sending nothing but love and light. Like I always say, pray for me, don't pray on me. And if you're praying on me, I'm still praying for you. It's going to always be love. This your girl, Lacola, and I'm signing out. I just come to send y'all some light and tell y'all to keep pushing. Don't worry about what we consider as flaws. It's not your flaws. It's your uniqueness. It's who makes you. And the world needs a you. The only thing we can be is ourselves. God created us just like that. Just like that. God is so distinct. Let me just say this before I leave. God is so distinct. Like, as I travel, I've been traveling, driving a lot lately and everything. And it's like, sometimes there's construction and then there's exits and then there's ramps for traffic to come on. And there's so much going on. However, there's an even flow, right? There's an even flow. Until, someone comes along and they want to rush the flow or they want to go too slow in the flow. And now the flow is kind of thrown off and things happen. But I say all that to say this. Go with the flow of your life. Don't be so hard on yourself, and understand, if God can put in the minds of a human to construct highways for people to drive, and two lanes go this way, the other two go here, one's going to dip out, and it's all taking you to a destination. But we're all on the same road. It's all one band, one sound. Be okay with if you got to take that left exit and some people are taking the right. Be okay with that. But you stay focused, because God designed you for a purpose and with purpose. And you got to get on that journey of finding self. And you find self when you find God. When you finally love yourself. How do you overcome flaws? Love who you are. Embrace who you are. It doesn't matter what people think. There's only one judge, and it's so detrimental that we remember that we have to get it right in God's eyes. God's and God's only. He loves us, and He just wants us to trust Him. I said it on my last episode, and I'll say it again. If you're listening to these episodes, that means you're searching for yourself. Run to God. I'm always here, but I promise He is a better help than me. I love y'all. I'm sending y'all love and light. Y'all have a great day. Do you hear me? Y'all have a great day. Pick your head up. Y'all smile. It's Monday. Let's start this week strong, and let's carry it all through the week strong. Do you hear me? I love y'all so much. Y'all have a great day.